this is Aaron with Zollotech. Today I have the ChargePod. Now the CallPod company sent this to me. It's from CallPod, and the idea, I guess, is that it charges all of your devices at once. They also sent this adapter for USB iPod compatible. You can see it's a USB, just a normal USB for your iPod. And let's take a look at it. Now it is in this blister pack. Not crazy about that, but you know, that's just a little peeve of a lot of. So there's the packaging. Alright, so let's see what we have. So here is, oh, there we go. Here is the base. And it looks like it's surrounded with just plastic, and this is a nice kind of just a clear plastic rubbery feel to it almost. It's got a bunch of, this is like a mini USB, and these are a bunch of micro USB connectors. So let's put that down. Here is the car adapter. Now this is actually feels like a quality one. There are some cheap ones, you know what I mean if you've had any that feel cheap. So it looks like what we'll do is we'll plug into the mini USB to charge. Then the micro USB is what charges everything else. So I'm just going to set this aside because we know this is here. Let's see. We have the wall adapter, just your AC power plug, again with a mini USB. And here's a bunch of little adapters. Flip this over. So we have a user manual. Okay, a bag and another manual. So let me just get rid of all this packaging and get this out of the way. So this is a nice nylon case it comes with, which is really nice. I like when they throw in these little extras. You know, they've got so many little bits and pieces, you don't want to lose anything. So in here, it's got a divider in there, so you know, you can throw whatever, half and half. There's a divider right in the center, which is really nice. We'll just set that up here for now. Now the user manual probably has a million different languages in it. Yeah, so a couple, but it's got pretty explicit language. A lot of different adapters, and shows you how to use each one of those. So automobile setup shows you different things. It looks like we've got an indicator light here. Base station, components, you got micro USB, and it looks like there's lights around here, so when it lights up. So we can plug it into the wall outlet, and looks like we can just plug in our devices and go. So let's see what this is. Just a Bluetooth headset it looks like. And here says these are for additional adapters. So I guess you really can charge everything. Let's see what we've got here. Now what I did is I brought my iPhone. It's in that Sena case. I have a Motorola. This is a really cheap phone that you can pick up. Has one of those little old style adapters. And then I've got a Sanyo phone. Old Katana phone. This was my wife's actually. And on the side we have this adapter. I don't know if we'll have that one, but hey, it's worth a shot to see what we've got. It says it'll charge just about anything. I doubt they're going to have this adapter for the that's actually data, but on this side, this is a really older phone. They don't really use this much anymore, but it's, you know, it is on some older phones. So let's see what kind of adapters we have. Well, actually, let me just cut this because this is pretty tough. I thought it'd be a little bit easier to open. So there we go. And let's take a look at all the adapters. Now, it looks like they sent me an extra adapter for an iPod, but it looks like we have two USB adapters. You know, with all the things that charge off USB nowadays, this is going to be really handy. So here we have, this looks like a Sony Ericsson style adapter. If you have one of those, they kind of clip in. Just traditional. That might work in this Motorola. Actually, it's a little bit too big. Let's see what we have. This is just USB. This is mini USB. So this would be like for your Razr phone or any more modern Motorola phone. Here's an even smaller adapter. Now I'm sure that won't fit in that one. But like they said, you can buy different adapters depending on your needs. And then here is, I'm not sure what this is for. It won't fit the Sanyo phone. But let me see if this instruction manual actually tells us, because there are so many adapters nowadays, I don't really know which goes where. I just recognized the Sony one because I used to have a Sony Ericsson phone. I'm assuming, I want to say it's a Nokia adapter. I'm not really sure, but that doesn't matter. It looks like we've got everything covered for the most part. So let's go ahead and plug this in. I have a plug that's just over to my right. So I'll go ahead and plug that in, and we'll take a look and see, how this does. Now this cable, everything feels really quality. I expected it. A lot of the times you get something like this, it's got all this inclusive stuff, and it feels cheap. This doesn't feel cheap. This actually feels like a really high quality piece of wire. The rubber on it is nice and thick. So let's go ahead and plug this in. Okay, so the green light came on. You can see that. And I guess we'll try the iPod. So I guess we just plug these in here. Oh, I had it upside down. There we go. Okay, and then a blue light illuminates to let you know that one's got power. So we've got this. And I guess we'll plug in our iPod adapter. This is actually the one that came with my iPhone. So that's in there real snug. That's not going to come out. And here we have the phone. And let's just see. I can't imagine it wouldn't charge it, but it's... And there we go. It shows that it's charging. And does what it promises. But one thing I have to say I really like, it came with the car adapter. How many products do you know that you get that don't come with a car adapter? So, and it tells you top. I should have just read that. So they've got it well labeled, and that's really about it. It's really lightweight. That's why I thought maybe it'd be cheap, but it's not. These are all really high quality wires and not cheap at all. So let's go ahead and unplug this. That's in there, man. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not a whole lot to this, but it is a really handy device because, for me, for the iPod, I'm using up too many ports on my computer all the time, and I just want to charge the thing. Same with the phone. My wife actually uses a Motorola Razr, and we can plug this in. And I'll just show you. There we go. Someone's calling me, so I apologize. So here we go. We just plug these in. And so what it's doing, it's showing you there's power going to all of these. So if you have all of these devices, you can charge them all at once without a problem. And like I said, you can buy more adapters. On the back of this, this fits any iPod, basically, for use with iPod USB cable. Comes with a 1-year warranty. Really nice, I have to say, from CallPod. In here, in case, innovated in USA, manufactured in China, like everything else. But they do come with, here they show you all the different adapters they sell. So it's callpod.com/product/accessories. So even though I didn't have them for this really old phone, that's years old at this point, and this is, really old anyway. Even though I didn't have them, they make them. So, no problem there. Getting the adapter you need. Again, I don't know the price on them. It's just showing me, where to go. Don't forget to register, blah, blah, blah. So, even though I don't, have every one of these devices, I can add on when I've got 4 phones or whatever going in my house, among the iPods too. Super nice, really convenient. And the car adapter is just an added bonus that came with it. So thank you guys for sending this to me. I really appreciate it. This is the CallPod, and this is the ChargePod, actually, from CallPod. This is Aaron with Zollotech. I'll see you next time.